So we back with another list of delivery apps. I'm gonna give y'all the top 5 that's performing the best in my market right now. I appreciate y'all for showing love for that last video that I dropped. So we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. So number 5 on my list, we got Senpex Delivery. So Senpex Delivery is a last mile delivery app. They got a bunch of different services on there. I'm gonna list a couple of them. I don't know if you ever flew out of town and your bag didn't actually make the plane that you was on and it get delivered late. So what that app does, it allows you to go ahead and pick up the baggage for the customers from the airport. You pick it up, drop it off to the customers. Simple as that, not too complicated, anything like that. The other thing that they allow you to do, they allow you to pick up small auto supplies from one dealer to another one. So I don't know if you ever been to AutoZone or O'Reilly's or something like that, and it's a part that it says it's in stock, but they don't have it at that location. What it does is it allows the customer, whoever books that item or need that item picked up, it gives them a time delivery window where the item will be delivered to the store that they're currently at. So what you'll do is you'll go to one location, pick up that item, drop it off to the next location. It's pretty simple. The item ready to go because the customer had already put in the system what items and things like that that they need. So it's a pretty simple pick up and drop off. So speaking of that, we're gonna jump into the pros of this app. The pickup and drop offs for all of these deliveries, they're pretty simple because they're already ready for you. Another one of the things that they do on this app, I picked up a tire for Tesla. So what I did was I went to whatever service department it was for Tesla and I dropped it off to another Tesla location. But it was actually pretty cool when I got there. It wasn't nothing but Cybertrucks like everywhere. So I got a chance to go look at them and see what they had in the trucks and all that other good stuff. But that's off top. So the next one on my list is Veho. Veho is an app that allows you to deliver packages in a time slot window. It's very similar to Amazon Flex. I don't know if any of y'all out there use Amazon Flex, but it's almost identical to Amazon Flex. So with the Veho app, what you do, you go on there 6 p.m. the day before, you'll look through all the routes and all the different package deliveries that they have. Veho, they actually have a warehouse where you'll go pick up their packages and you'll run that route and you'll be done. It's exactly like Amazon Flex. So if anybody uses Amazon Flex, same layout, same process, everything is pretty much the same. So a little bit of advice when you're using the Veho app, since they do have that warehouse and whatnot where you pick up those packages or whatnot, and it also gives you that list of routes that you can choose from, make sure you choose one of those routes that's nearby where you want to finish at. And the reason I say this is because wherever that route is, you typically finish up there at the end of the day. So say for instance, if you get a route and it's 5 miles or 5 minutes or whatnot away from your home, that may be the ideal route that you want to choose, because a lot of times with these deliveries, you got a 3 or 4 hour block that you will do. A lot of times you can get it done a lot faster than that estimated time, but that's just the estimated time that they actually give you to deliver all those items. But you'll finish up around that location. So if y'all if y'all anything like me, you want to finish up closest to your house or your ending location as possible to pretty much save that drive time so you don't be sitting in rush hour traffic or just sitting around waiting or anything like that. So that's one of my tips for that. My second tip with the Veho app, since they do have an actual location where you go pick up these packages, make sure you arrive early because there's gonna be a lot of other people there and that can throw your day off as well. If you get in this line and you waiting 30 minutes to an hour to even receive your packages, then you got a 3 hour, 4 hour block that might throw you off a little bit. So just make sure you're there on time so you can go ahead and get straight in there, get your packages and start your route off. Another thing you want to keep in mind when using this Veho app, they don't give you the exact number of packages or the quantity of packages that you will have. What they'll show you is the cubic feet that it's going to take up in your vehicle. So if you got a small SUV or a Sprinter van or something like that, they'll tell you like, hey, you'll need to be able to have at least 10 cubic feet. So with the 10 cubic feet, it's usually somewhere around 10 to 15 packages. They may vary in size. Some of them may be big, some of them may be small, but just make sure you got enough room for them packages, because if you pull up there and you can't accept all the packages, that may be another thing that slow your day down. I've never really pulled up and didn't have enough room for it, because like I said, I do use a box truck sometimes for apps like that. But just make sure you got enough room in whatever vehicle that you're using, and you won't have a problem. So next on my list, we got the Shipt app. So the Shipt app, be careful when y'all signing up for it, because they have two different apps. They have a Shipt Shopper and they have a Shipt Delivery. So it all depends on pretty much what you want to do. So that Shipt Shopper is similar to, you know, the Instacart and DoorDash when you're going to do the actual grocery orders and you shopping for the customer. And the delivery one is just you picking up whatever order that's already placed and dropping it off directly to the customer. So it's pros and cons with both of those apps, because they both pay pretty well. But what I found out is that the Shipt Delivery app pays a little bit less than the Shipt Shopper app. The Shipt Shopper app, it does take a little bit more time, because you're going to actually be shopping for that customer, picking out this item, picking up this, picking up that. You know, it's a little bit more time consuming, but a lot of times those customers, they do appreciate that. So that means that you may get larger tips with the Shipt Shopper app. That's kind of like a tongue twister, but the Shipt Shopper app, it pays a little bit more. But like I said, that's all on your preference of what you decide. If you want to actually shop for those items and potentially get higher tips, go for the Shipt Shopper. But if you want to just pick up those deliveries, get it straight out the way, and you're not really concerned with the tips, and you're more about saving time and being, you know, being a little bit more efficient with your stuff, I will go ahead and sign up for that Shipt Delivery app. So we're going to jump into some of the cons about that Shipt Delivery app and the Shipt Shopper app. This app, I can't really classify it as a con or a pro, but with this app, it actually rates the drivers and you get better orders as well. And also they have like different promotions and bonuses or whatnot. So after you deliver 10 packages or something like that, they make you a $30 bonus, or, you know, different things. But why I say that it's stuck in between a con and a pro is because if you're late to these deliveries, it will affect your rating and you may get less jobs or less paying jobs or whatnot. But in the same sense, if you always on time and you got everything set up and you're doing your thing, it could be a pro. Because at that point, if you deliver these items and you knock everything out, you will start receiving those better orders and things like that. So it'll help out a lot in the long run if you're efficient with it and doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Also, another thing that you want to keep in mind when you're doing this Shipt Shopper app, if you're not the best with customer service, this may be one of the things that you have to do, because a lot of times with these Shipt Shopper orders, it's a lot of different items. So you more than likely will have to make direct contact with this customer, whether it's handing them over the bags or answering some questions, or if you need to substitute an item for the customer or whatnot. So make sure your customer service skills are, semi on point, and you should be fine with that app as well. So we're gonna jump into the next app. This next app is called Tonquin. I know it's a little bit different. Y'all probably ain't never heard about it, or it sound weird or something like that. But this app actually allows you to pick up auto parts and deliver them from one location to the next. So with Tonquin, they connected with a lot of the major AutoZones, O'Reilly's, and all those other advanced auto parts and all those other big auto supplies or whatnot. So you'll pick up the item, just how I was describing earlier about that other one. You'll pick up the item from the location and you'll deliver it to whatever location that they actually need it at. So why they have that service is because it saves their customer a lot of times, far as them having to travel from one location to another and possibly missing out on that business. So they'll go ahead and collect the payment from the customer for whatever auto part that it is, and they'll get them a time delivery of when that item will arrive to the location that they at, and you'll be the person who's actually delivering that item from that location to the other one. Don't worry about it if you got a smaller car or whatnot like that, because a lot of these items are smaller delivery items. But if you do have a larger vehicle like a box truck or a Sprinter van or something like that, you can go ahead and list that in the app, and they'll give you those larger orders. So these larger orders may consist of an alternator, a battery, or some a little bit bigger than what they'll request for the average small SUV or car or something like that. So you will get better orders that way. You can't always guarantee that they're going to be better orders, but you will get a larger variety of orders if you have a larger vehicle. So we're going to jump into my next delivery app, GoShare. GoShare is also a last mile delivery app, and what they do is they connect you with a lot of different customers for various different reasons. So it may be a customer ordering a TV, won't fit in their car. You can pick it up, take it if you got a small SUV or a Sprinter van or box truck. Speaking of GoShare, I actually got a delivery for them tomorrow, and I'm gonna put that on the screen here in a few seconds, but I believe it's paying somewhere around $75 to $80, and the estimated time is like 13 minutes or something like that. If I am mistaken, it's a delivery of a sectional couch, and you pretty much just gonna pull up to that location, load it in there, and drop it off to the customer. So if I ain't dropped this video by the time that I actually do that order, you will see it in there, and if not, I'll post it in a short or something like that where you can check out that delivery like in real time and see exactly what I did or whatnot.